Welcome to American Curmudgeon. I am the American Curmudgeon. It is Sunday, and you know what that means. Decentralization Sunday. Here we go. Decentralization. Decentralize your life. Why am I doing this stupid gesture? Well, because this week on Decentralization Sunday, which, by the way, you new subscribers to this channel, you need to get up to date on what decentralization and decentralized media is. It means anything like CDs, DVDs, VHS, cassettes, and even the small thing named vinyl that the kids are buying right now. Anything that corporations are not somehow mining your data, where they get to figure out what you're watching, when you're watching, and you don't actually own anything. No. No, I am old school. I'm all about decentralized media. And that means when you buy a record by, say, I don't know, a little known band from Birmingham, England called Black Sabbath, you own that sucker forever. All right, so this week we're going to be talking about two specific albums by a specific band, and that is Black Sabbath. But this is the Dio years, in particular, two albums. One, Heaven and Hell from 1980. You see that? And Mob Rules from 1981. These are both with Ronnie James Dio as a singer, but the first one is Ronnie James Dio, who is fresh from the band Rainbow. And this was before he started his solo career. Ozzy Osbourne left the band, and you know what? Huh? No, but I thank you for interrupting. That's awesome. Thank you, baby. No, I'm fine. All right, so Black Sabbath's Heaven and Hell is Ronnie James Dio, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. So it's basically the original lineup with the new singer. And then the second one, Mob Rules, is Ronnie James Dio, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Vinny Appice. I think that's, some people say Vinny Appice. I think it's Vinny Appice, which is, I don't know. It walks like a piece. It talks like a piece. Does it sound like a piece? Or maybe it's an Appice. Oh, I don't know. But I don't know where Vinny came from. But dude, he is a fucking monster. His drumming on Mob Rules is absolutely amazing. But let's go in the order that they came out. So this came out in 1980. And so Sabbath was pretty much done. I don't know if anybody remembers back then or if any of you people are as old as I am, but I was kind of even barely into Black Sabbath. In fact, this was kind of my entry level into Black Sabbath. And because Heaven and Hell, the title track from this album, was on FM radio in Detroit City all the fucking time. And I think I was just going into 7th grade in 1980. So, yeah, the awesome songs off of this one, Neon Nights opens up the record. Children of the Sea, I don't think Lady Evil is very good. Heaven and Hell is awesome. Wishing Well, Die Young is awesome. Walk Away, Lonely is the Word. Produced and engineered by Martin Birch, who ended up being the big producer for Iron Maiden, another little known band from England. And then the second one, he was also the producer of this record, Mob Rules, which sounded just a tad more, I don't know, contemporary, I guess. A little more in the modern metal sound. It starts with a kind of a fast one called Turn Up the Night. Turn Up the Night. And then slows down for classic Sabbath tempo with the Sign of the Southern Cross. And Voodoo's kind of stupid. E5150, not to be confused with Van Halen's Studio. E5150 is just a bass solo with some keyboards and then goes right into Mob Rules. The Mob Rules fucking rules. That's an amazing song. So you could take 50% of each record and put it together and make one monster fucking perfect record. But I digress. Whatever. Some of you might listen to some of the B-sides. I never really got into side B of Mob Rules. Same with some of the other songs like Walk Away and Lonely is the Word. You know, I kind of jumped around a little bit. But see, that's the beauty of owning compact discs now is that you can just put it in your car as you're driving. If you're anything like me and you have a CD player in your car, Billy. So that's a good way to get yourself acquainted with the rest of the record that you didn't get to the first time around. I'd highly recommend, if you haven't already, if you're a fan of Black Sabbath and you're only into Ozzy Osbourne, give Ronnie James Dio a try. I know that there's other albums like Dehumanizer that he did, and then he did they just renamed it Heaven and Hell. I think that was in the mid 2000s. But you know what? Heaven and Hell, solid record, and Mob Rules, I'd say pretty solid record. But they're both really good. So that's it for Decentralization Sunday. And I will see you tomorrow with more hate.